a brand new episode of Planet Bollywood. मैं हूँ सागरिका छेत्री and I bring you the latest from the world of Bollywood, social media and entertainment. Thank God it's Friday. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. But don't you worry because we've got you covered. You'll get all the updates of your favorite Bollywood celebrities on our Zoom Facebook page because we'll keep you posted round the clock. For now, let's start the show with the top headlines of the day. Sushant's handwritten notes show he had many different dreams for the future. Ananya Pandey sums up experience of working with Ishaan Khattar in Khali Pili in an epic video. Ranveer takes inspiration from Deepika, resumes work on Jayesh Bhai Jordar. Kangana can't keep playing the victim, says Urmila as verbal war escalates. Handwritten notes by the late actor Sushant Singh Rajput from April 2018 have been accessed by Times Now. And it's heartbreaking to see that a man with so many varied interests is no longer amongst us. According to some news reports, the late actor's former driver had shared that the actor was very fond of spending time at the farmhouse he rented at Pavna. There were also apparently celebrations and parties that happened at this farmhouse, and according to some reports, members from the team of Chichore had also met at his farmhouse. 3 months after Sushant Singh Rajput's demise, and there is still very little clarity on why the actor passed away under such unfortunate circumstances. While there is evidence that the actor may be suffering from mental health issues that may have caused him to take an extreme step, there are others who believe that there may be foul play involved in Sushant's demise. Times Now has now got access to handwritten notes by the late actor that date back to April 2018. The news report shares several excerpts from the notes which portray a multi-faced personality who had a lot of different ideas and dreams. The notes allegedly show that the actor wanted to further the cause of education, that he was aspiring to work in Hollywood, and some philosophical musings about the importance of happiness and quotes in a self-help space that have been accessed. According to the news report, the notes they have accessed also include a poem by the poet Sant Kabir. There are also apparently to-do lists or list of things he wanted to achieve that have been accessed. It appears from these lists that the actor often woke up at 2:30 in the morning to gaze at stars through his telescope. He also seemed to have jotted down plans to practice tennis and archery, while other reminders just say, spend time with Kriti and read Kedarnath. Perhaps this refers to his preparations for the film co-starring Sara Ali Khan. In the aftermath of Sushant's demise, some of his fans had revisited pictures from his timeline where he had shared his wish list of 50 dreams. The late actor used to also share updates when he managed to accomplish something on the checklist like flying a plane or learning the guitar. It is unfortunate that such a promising actor and hopeful individual was lost at such a young age. One can only hope that the official investigation into the case can bring closure to his family and give Sushant the justice he deserves.
Sean, take care. Can you take it from that side? Sean, it's really falling. Sean.
फायदा क्या है?
Sean! My badams also fell!
Ananya Pandey, who is gearing up for the OTT release of her film Khali Pili, has shared new updates on her social media page about her opinion on what's it like to work with Ishaan Coconuts. With the ongoing pandemic causing theatres to remain closed for extended periods of time, many films across scale and budgets are opting for an OTT release. Ananya Pandey and Ishan Khattar's film Khali Pili, which was supposed to release earlier this year, is also gearing up for an online premiere on the 2nd of October. Of course, physical promotions are not possible during these times due to social distancing norms. And that's why the Khali Pili team is using social media to build up excitement for their film. Ananya and Ishan seem to share a great chemistry on and off screen. They recently set screens on fire with their chemistry in the romantic track Tehes Nehes. And from what the promos can tell us, their film promises to be one wild ride through many different adventures. It's Ananya and Ishan's second film, and understandably they are excited about people finally getting to watch it after a long wait. Recently, Ananya shared a BTS video and picture from the film shoot where she is balancing a coconut on her head while her co-star Ishan is filming her on his phone. Not surprisingly, the coconut falls off Ananya's head soon. Lekin from her reaction, it seems like the healthy almonds she was munching on also ended up on the floor.
My badams also fell! Ishan is really falling. Ishan.
फायदा क्या है?
Ishan! My badams also fell!
Writing her caption in a style that reflects the kind of questions actors get posed with during publicity interviews, Ananya says, "Describe your experience working with Ishan Khattar. Hashtag coconuts, hashtag Khali Pili, hashtag 2nd October. It seems like the two really had a fun time working together on this film. Even earlier, Ananya had shared photographs from impromptu photo shoots where she posed for Ishan's camera, while the leading man had posted on his social media page how he managed to master the steps for the song in just a day. The two have faced some setbacks along the way though, with their song Beyonce Sharma Jayegi receiving a lot of flack for its lyrics, which many felt were racist and inappropriate. Ananya has been trolled like many other star kids in the aftermath of Sushant Singh Rajput's demise. But it seems all's well that ends well. And we are excited to see this young pair of talented actors and stars on screen.
Ishan is really falling. Ishan.
फायदा क्या है?
Ishan! My badams also fell!
So guys, now it's time for a special segment by Tanumita, who is here to share some more insights, tips and advice on how you can look and feel just like a Bollywood diva. Over to you, Tanumita.
Hi guys, I'm Tanumita, winner of Myntra Fashion Superstar and your style expert. Welcome to Bollywood Style Tracker. There's nothing more retro chic than ruffles, right? Whether you go all out and do avant-garde looks or add minimal details like a ruffle trim, it instantly adds definition to your look and makes you look feminine. In today's episode, we are going to take a look at how B-Town celebs have been wearing it. So let's start. Deepika Padukone went full retro in a polka midi dress, which had exaggerated ruffles on the neckline. She further added a retro touch to her look with a knotted headband. Well, while I adore this look, however, the styling hair went into a more costumish zone. Also, I wish the polka dots were not as big. Having said that, this look is a cringe for me. Sara Ali Khan gave the peplum hem a reverse twist with a ruffled neckline, strapless top that she paired with a denim shorts and baby pink pumps to add a pop of color. This look is young, fun and makes a statement. Well, obviously you guys can guess that this look is a crush for me. Adding subtle touches of ruffle was the new girl in B-Town, Alaya F. She wore a printed cold shoulder playsuit which had ruffles along the sleeves, neckline and hemline. This is a good way for you to try ruffles if you are new to the trend. Now let me show you my recreation of this trend. I hope that was enough inspiration for you to experiment with ruffles. I will be back with a lot more other style tips in the next episode. Until then, stay stylish. There are people who focus on shoes and bags to enhance their look. A pair of sunglasses can be just what you need to complete a day look. It makes you look fashionable and chic even with no makeup or branded clothing. There are so many options of frames and styles available in the market that no matter what your personal style or the shape of your face, there is always a perfect pair or more of sunnies for you. These are 5 styles I spotted on the Bollywood Beauties. Let's have a look. Whether it's to deal with all those flashing light bulbs, to hide tired eyes or instantly add glamour to a simple look, sunglasses are a great way to make a statement or to go from frumpy to fabulous. Round, cat eyes, oversized or colored, there are so many different styles for sunglasses depending on the occasion. Number 1, skinny sunglasses. This is a chic style which can either be modern or give you an instant retro vibe. Kangna looked absolutely fab when she wore a pair of skinny sunglasses with a fabulous red dress. Priyanka too is a huge fan of the skinny sunglass trend and has worn so many times during her public appearances, especially in LA. I love how she mixes it up by trying colored frames and tinted lenses while rocking the skinny style every single time. Number 2, big oversized frames. Sometimes you go skinny, sometimes you go large and oversized. Deepika Padukone looked striking in gold-rimmed oversized square frames that she paired with a bright yellow outfit. Kareena is another celebrity who loves oversized frame and is often spotted in rectangular oversized frames as a part of her airport looks on vacation and also while being out and about in the city to add glamour to her casual vibe. Number 3, cat eye glasses. This is another popular style because the cat eye shape can make you look glamorous instantly. Jacqueline Fernandez loves her cat eye sunglasses and is often seen wearing this style. I loved how Sonam Kapoor added old school glamour to her look with a pair of oversized cat eye sunglasses. Priyanka is another star who wears a lot of cat eye glasses, pairing them with Indian and Western outfits. Well, who can forget the striking after-wedding appearance where she wore a colored cat eye sunglass that she effortlessly paired with her sari, sindoor and Mangal Sutra. Number 4, round frames. This is a classic style which will never stop being fashionable and there are so many different ways to wear round sunnies. Opt for a John Lennon-inspired classic round pair that is Deepika's go-to style, or go colorful and reflective with your round pair like Alia Bhatt and Anushka Sharma. Kangna has experimented with a bold, futuristic style of round frames, so if out of the box is your style, channel her vibe. Number 5, retro style. This is one style that has really been trending lately. And with many different styles of retro sunglasses available now, it's hard to pick my favorites. Kareena rocked a retro pair of black narrow sunnies which she paired with her all yellow outfit. Kangna has perfected the art of pairing round retro glasses with her elegant saris which she often wears while traveling. Tara Sutaria, Ananya Pandey and Alia Bhatt have all channeled the retro sunnies trend, experimenting with size, color and shape of the lenses. So these are some of my favorite styles. Which one do you think will look the best on you?
Planet Bollywood में लेते हैं एक छोटा सा break, but stay tuned because I'll be back in a short while.
आई थिंक जो भी रूल्स हैं वो जो मैं खुद फॉलो करती थी अपने लिए, मैं चाहती हूँ कि वो भी फॉलो करें, नॉट आउट ऑफ दिस थिंग बट आई थिंक मोर आउट ऑफ डिसिप्लिन.
कितने प्यारे प्रतिबंध हैं उनके. मैं बंद गया हूँ गृहस्थी में.
more successful you get and the more busy you get, you tend to forget taking care of yourself.
क्या सुधर गया है लड़का? क्या सुधर गया? The best thing that ever happened to me, भाई. Honestly, घर आई लक्ष्मी है कि नहीं? जय झूलेलाल.
After a long break from shooting and work assignments, it looks like Simba is ready to roar again. I'm talking about Ranveer Singh, who in his own words was hibernating for the first couple of months during the lockdown, has now been doing double shifts at the gym and spending quality time with his wife Deepika Padukone. But soon it's going to be all business as usual in the Singh Padukone household, as Deepika will start shooting for Shakun Batra's next film in Goa, and Ranveer Singh will be wrapping up work for Jayesh Bhai Jordar. Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh never fail to set couple goals. फिर चाहे काम हो या romance. The two superstars have often spoken about how their relationship has helped them transform into better individuals and artists. Whether it's at home or as actors, the two always encourage each other to be the best versions of themselves.
आज तो मैं दीपिका के हाथ के बड़े-बड़े पिज़्ज़े खाऊंगा. आज तो मैं दीपिका के हाथ के बड़े-बड़े पिज़्ज़े खाऊंगा.
No wonder then that even when it comes to resuming work in the new normal, राम और उनकी लीला almost साथ-साथ अपने individual projects पे काम शुरू कर रहे हैं. Ranveer, who was last spotted by the paparazzi when he returned from Bengaluru with wife Deepika after spending time with his in-laws, was seen at YRF recently. Sources say that the actor has been dubbing for Jayesh Bhai Jordar, whose shoot wrapped earlier this year. According to an inside source, Ranveer is starting to dub for the film, and that's why he was at YRF. His work schedule is back to normal, and he is absolutely fine to shoot and work in the pandemic because it is the new normal now. Jayesh Bhai Jordar promises to be a thought-provoking yet humorous and entertaining film directed by debutant writer-director Divyang. The movie is apparently set in Gujarat, and Ranveer ने फिर से अपने आप को physically transform कर लिया है, losing lots of weight to look authentic as the Gujarati man next door. Earlier this year, the team had released an intriguing poster of the film where Ranveer is standing in front of a huge group of women. The movie was supposed to release this year, lekin with the pandemic delaying all aspects of work, it seems that the movie will only come to theatres end of this year or next year, depending on what the makers find feasible. A source adds, they will assess the best time to release the film given the pandemic and make further plans to market and release this really special film. Ranveer will wrap his entire dubbing work on Jayesh Bhai now. Manish Sharma, who had directed Ranveer in his debut film Band Baja Barat and is one of the co-producers of this movie, had spoken earlier about how Ranveer has set new benchmarks with his performance in Jayesh Bhai Jordar. Ranveer has given his 200% for the film, and it will show when people see the movie. I will stick my neck out to say that Ranveer has delivered his career best performance with Jayesh Bhai Jordar. Well, we can't wait to watch it in theatres as well. It has really been a long time since we enjoyed the movie on the big screen. सिर्फ कंगना नहीं है nepotism की victim. I too have struggled to make a name for myself while battling against star kids like Kajol, Karisma, Raveena Tandon and Pooja Bhatt, says Urmila Matondkar as the war of words between her and Kangna escalates. Urmila started her career as a child artist with Masoom before making her debut in 1991 as a leading lady in Narsimha. It seems like Kangna Ranaut has managed to deeply offend Urmila Matondkar with her comments. The Panga star, who has been routinely attacking her colleagues from the industry, has made controversial remarks against Urmila Matondkar, undermining her work as an actor. There has been a tremendous backlash against Kangna, with many Bollywood celebrities standing up for Urmila and reminding the Panga star of the many successful films Urmila has worked in. In a recent interview, Urmila spoke about her struggles in the industry and how nepotism, which Kangna has made an issue today, is something she battled almost 2 decades ago as well. Speaking to a journalist, Urmila said, "This word called nepotism, if I start talking about it, I will have to talk for quite a few hours. The amount of it that I have faced, in spite of being from Mumbai, was quite alarming to say the least. There were some 16-17 new girls who were introduced that year, and out of them, some 8 or 9 of them were somebody or the other's daughters. I will tell you a few of them: Raveena Tandon, Karisma Kapoor, Pooja Bhatt, Kajol, lots of them." The 90s star also added that in spite of being recognized for her dancing skills, she kept getting written off and had to struggle to make a name for herself. "After my first film, I made a decent name for myself as a good dancer and a decent actor, and yet I struggled tremendously. By the time I was doing Rangila, I was written off like no other actor in the history of cinema. She makes faces, her language, everything." According to the actor, even for her super hit film Rangila, her performance was never given any credit. But she didn't mope about it and focused instead on working harder. Talking about her ongoing war of words with Kangna, Urmila, who is perhaps understandably upset by the Panga star's comments, has questioned why the Panga star chose to speak about her so disparagingly. She added, "It just goes to show where we stand. And that is precisely what I have been trying to say, that if you have a viewpoint, by all means you have a right to express it. But just the way you express it and how you express it does matter." Clarifying her comment where she had referred to Kangna, which the Panga star took offense to, Urmila has clarified that she only used the word in the context of the actor constantly playing the victim card. Urmila added that if Kangna and her fans found the comment offensive, she is ready to apologize. One does hope that the two stars do sort out this issue and that women in the industry are able to support each other and lift each other up as they still struggle to get better characters in films and equal pay as their male co-stars. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode on Planet Bollywood. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave your views in comments and let us know what you think on our social media handle and digital platform. This is me, Sagarika Chetri, signing off for now, but reminding you to go check out our Zoom Facebook page for more updates on your favorite Bollywood celebrities. Until next time, it's bye-bye. Have a great weekend.